From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Miami Marlins. Robert Dugan makes his big league debut right after this. Robert Dugan steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, I think the big key, Matt, is just going to be able to control the butterflies. You can only make your first start one time, and a lot of emotions, a lot of things are going through your mind when you're taking your warm-up pitches. Hopefully he can settle down, control that heartbeat, as they say, breathe in, breathe out, and try to enjoy the first big league experience. Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Number 9.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at-bat.
Comes into his first at-bat at 283. No home runs as of yet, and still looking for that first RBI as well. A double play ball to second. 4. 1 there to Dietrich, and that completes the double play. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and he's taking the league by storm right now. He's punishing every mistake. We'll see if he can lose another ball over the wall again today.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Machado. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Kim ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Batting 4th, the right fielder, number 32, Franmil Reyes.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now. in there, and it's full 3-2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. Digging in, Rosell Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Marlins.
First delivery to him on the way.
Rosell.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, Neil Walker is a guy that's looking to turn things around right now. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
1-0 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 3-0 pitch. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to 3rd. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into 2nd, and he'll pull into 2nd with 1 away.
Well, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. High and deep to right center. Reyes giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for 3rd. And he's up to 3rd safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to 3rd.
So striding in, Derek Dietrich, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Kim at 3rd with 2 away. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Full count now. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Number 10.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Dugan is making his debut on the mound today. As we've mentioned, his performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Dugan has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches really well in this one.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Will Myers is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Once again a 3-2. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that. Here's Neil Walker, not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. He pulls this one into right, into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out. Striding into the box, Andy Wilkins. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Anderson.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes in here right at 260. 4 home runs and 32 driven in. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to Hosmer. A double play. And in now, Franchy Cordero. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Hit out towards second.
Cordero.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East. And you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after two straight one-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a two-out double. So some life with two away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And we take a look there at the team leaderboard in that category as his total is currently tops on the Padre Ball Club. Number 9 is at the plate as he watches ball one. Down the third baseline. Ready with the 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. High in the air down the right field line. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. At the plate, JT Riddle, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Into the box now, Robert Dugan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Bases are empty, one man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Digging in, Rosell Herrera. He popped out in his first trip. Richards gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. Here's Manny Machado now as we begin the top of the fourth.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well. He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Line toward right center, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 32.
Now at the plate, Fran Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup that second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So
now Reyes with a drive, well hit out to deep left field, and it's gone as they add still another. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 4.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone.
Well, he was over in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
This year against right-handed pitching, Hedges hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. They get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard.
Leading off for the Marlins, the right fielder, number 25.
A swing and a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Tatis backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
First baseman.
Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side. Here comes the first pitch.
Leading off for the Padres.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Cordero.
He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Count remains at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
So a full count now. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Ready for another chance. Garrett Richards so far 0 for 1 with a flyout, and he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit weakly back to the mound, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first base.
So with 2 out and the base is empty, it's Eric Hosmer now. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Fouled away. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're on top by a count of. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Settling in now, Neil Walker. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Andy Wilkins. He reached on a single in his first try. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Brian Anderson is on deck. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson.
3rd baseman, Brian.
Richards gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Anderson swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in once again, number 9, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Number 9.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Wilkins. 1 down. Manny Machado will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, number 23.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Machado over at second. Reyes is over at first with one away. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone!
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Kim has it in his tracks. 2 down. Ready once again, Austin Hedges. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Padres 6. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. He'll start the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. John Herbert Solarte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Jan Herbert Solarte.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This ball will be chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Tatis. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Rosell Herrera. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He sure does. Make it 14. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's wide. 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Here's the 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next to the Padres,
first baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Eric.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse.
And he will get there to make the running play. Ready now for the Marlins, Kim. And at this point of the game, I
Leading
think
off
it's clear
for the
that the
Marlins,
plan of attack against
the
the
right
top of the
fielder,
order has
number
worked.
25.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Got him reaching there. Strike two.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate,
The
Jorge
catcher,
Alfaro. No
Jorge
hits to this point. First
Alfaro.
pitch coming. Here it is. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three.
Now batting.
Next
The
will be the
first
cleanup
baseman,
hitter, Derek
Derek.
Dietrich. First 2 men in the inning
Dietrich.
have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes the count. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? They continue to stack up. Next to the plate for the Padres, number 9.
Leading off for
He's
San
hitless in
Diego,
3 at-bats
the
to
second
this
baseman,
point. Nick
number
Anderson
9.
enters now
Your
in a
attention,
mop-up
please.
role as he'll try to keep
Now
the deficit right where it is.
Number 52.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone! And that's a special home run. Manny Machado continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The next 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Now to the plate, Austin Hedges. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The center fielder.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and no one will get this one. Reyes at third, Tatis at second, Hedges at first, 2 out in the inning. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Starting to roll.
And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something doing here. First pitch single, and maybe now.
start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Andy Wilkins is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now
Standing
batting,
in, Brian Anderson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Now this is slowly hit to short. Probably too slowly to get to. Throw won't get him.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
First offering on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Two and 1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. Will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Number 51 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 1 home run, and 6 RBIs. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Eric Hosmer. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Wilkins is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, number 9. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch is popped up. Walker has got it, and the side is retired. Jose Alvarado comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah,
Number
this is all
36.
about just getting him some work,
Okay.
guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out
Tuna.
for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 3-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reyes sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, center
So
fielder.
the batting order turns over now and set to go Rosell
Oh,
Herrera.
Herrera.
He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one. Hitless to this point. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. At the plate, Kim, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now the 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch, and this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Miami down to their last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Tatis is there. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.